Stay into my quarters, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get to the campaigns of Howl's, Harrows, and last time, oh boy, did we run into a little bit of an ouch fest. The Shadowhawk has been completely not completely, mostly redesigned in order to make it slightly less crap, and it's still pretty not all that great, so we're scrounging around for as many scraps as we can possibly get our hands on. We're looking for enough equipment to actually build our lance into something that is worthy of the name Howl's, Harrows, and with that, we decided to hold the line. Hostile local government forces have been making increasingly bold incursions towards one of our processing facilities on Fletcher's Feast. This facility represents a substantial cash investment for Tortuga, and its destruction would both be politically and financially disastrous. We need a capable mercenary company to defend the site. Payment will be remitted upon repulsion of all hostile local government units. This will be 4 of 17 prior to salvage 252,400 Seabills at a single skull difficulty, which might actually be too much for this lance. The Brigand is great, don't get me wrong. The Brigand represents about half a shield worth of capability out of the lance, but all the rest of the mechs are a little bit undercut. We're working on it. We're building bit by bit. Alright, so we'll have point defenses on this one. Another urban map, which is lovely. I love the urban biome. It is so much fun to fight in. However, we do need to make sure that our friends get home. Let us go find the enemy vanguard. They're off here in the distance, so without further ado, Coach! Coach is no longer driving the Shadowhawk. Coach has been moved to the Javelin, where he will not have to step on anybody. Let's just run up in here to the escort zone, take a peek around. We are hoping to get all the way over to wipe out the Brigands' forces before they can actually do anything towards us. Allied phase, let's see if they can get there in time. Heavy wheeled APCs are making their way to it, although this could take a few turns. Wow, that has been improved substantially. In previous editions, basically the turret defenders would make it to this location within a turn, and so they would all be activated. So they have either been moved out, either by vanilla map placements or by RogueTech map placements. So let us keep everybody else rolling as quickly as possible. The Brigand moving forward. We're now under the ECM Aegis of our Shadowhawk, which is very helpful. And Mockingbird is now our best pilot at the moment. And she is cut off from everybody else. That's okay. She's jumped, so you can fly. Fly! Lovely. Into the ECM. That is possibly the best thing that has happened to the Shadowhawk, is the fact that it now contains an electronic countermeasure system which can cover the whole lance. It helps it turn it a little bit more into sort of like a central focal point for the lance. And the Locust is going to run right into the middle of everything and not do anything because the Brigand's going to kill it. Oh yeah. The accuracy here is going to be beautiful. Goodbye. Nice to know you. Oh, wow, you actually managed to survive. You managed to lose quite a bit, but you survived. We've got a Wasp as well as a Dart. Darts are equipped with lots of small lasers, if I recall correctly. Do I want to shoot you? No, I'm going to let the... Ooh, the base turrets are not on yet. I need to start putting a little bit of pressure on over here. Run! Well, somebody else take care of you. 0.9%? Are you kidding me? Is somebody providing an electronic countermeasure field? Because I get the feeling that's exactly what's happening. Mockingbird, you have shoot and scoot, so you're going to shoot and then scoot. How much health does he have left? 30 plus 30. So, really, I don't need that much. I want to risk not having it. Fire everything. And that's why, because it's still not dead. Despite putting... Well, the pilot ejected before they could fall over and die. So we've got most of that. I mean, there was nothing left of it, but we got it. And we'll move on forward in here, walking at pace, mainly because I don't feel like dealing with the additional heat. I want to make sure that this mech is capable of still being able to brawl with somebody. I do need to get Death Crusade up forward in order to provide electronic countermeasure protection as soon as possible. And we do have a side angle shot. That'll be interesting. Do I want to take it? 20% versus much worse than 20%. If I sprinted to get closer, it would be... not good. We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk. We'll put everybody inside the bubble. ECM protection is down. And do I fire the AC-10 at 20%? Yeah. I had hope. I really did. Didn't manage to connect on with him. We're gonna have to spend a turn not shooting that gun, but at least he now understands that he is under fire. A mash truck once again getting blasted by a couple of small lasers, meant mainly for anti-infantry defense instead of dealing with a mech that's bearing down on top of you. They're probably going to have a very bad day, but if we don't kill these guys within the next round or so, reinforcements are going to show up in the middle of this, and I don't want to have to deal on multiple fronts at this point. I don't have any sort of solid mechs that can hold one position yet. So 4 must survive, 7 remain. Oh, good! Now it actually tells me what actually is alive, so I can only lose 3 buildings before I'm in real trouble. Allied turn on round 3. Any sort of missiles going down? Heavy wheeled APC, almost in the zone. Firing machine guns to the Wasp, not able to connect. Coach, you are up in the Javelin. If you got him behind him and just made him cry, could you do that? Or better yet, could you make him cry? You can do that, right? Set this sucker to listen, kill ammunition. That'll be a 67%. Blast him! Do not mess with my buddies. Structure exposed. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to kill him completely, which had been the hope. If we're lucky, we'll be able to get another mech in there in order to cause a lot of pain. Turrets are on, baby. It's time for the point defense systems to operate. Jester. Jester needs to get in a long way before they can actually do anything. I'm going to run in right here. Let's put in a nice position to deal with both sides. Oh, the accuracy is so beautiful. Shut off the mediums and fired him with the rakers. Small or medium pulse lasers ripping into him. He's unsettled, as I would be if I had two small light mechs in my back, even though he's a light mech too, but he's not going to have a good day if things keep on as they keep on. Don't think I'm going to be able to get him more accurate shots on him. He will probably be able to move. Oh, wasn't quite able to get things done. Only 3 energy weapons. Those are probably 3 medium lasers, although I haven't actually seen him shoot yet. Or if I have, I haven't remembered seeing him shoot yet. I don't think he moved. Is that legitimately what you just did? Did you seriously not move? Oh no, he still is moving. Oh, you have accurate shots here. The thing is, I don't want to be in a position where I accidentally hit one of my buddies. So we're going to see if we can avoid that at all costs. Shut off the medium lasers? Or do we spam the medium lasers? Spam the medium lasers. Triple shot. I figured 3 shots would have a better chance than 1 shot. And it was about the same heat. That is how this Phoenix Hawk was explicitly designed. I wanted to make sure that it was a mech that I could walk up and do stuff with. Ooh, Death Crusade has a 72% chance of making this guy cry. Do it. 82. Come on, make it happen. Oh, there goes just half the mech right there. The right arm is gone. Ripped clean off, which has destroyed his medium laser mount. Alright. The dart is about to take even more incoming fire. And doesn't look like some... Well, some's connecting now. Okay, gyro critical. Lovely. Hasn't actually managed to destroy the gyro, make him incredibly unevasive. The wasp... Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. We got shot by the large laser. Thank you for that. So I suppose that was our problem for having to position ourselves right there. Enemy phase on 3. The wasp is going to get on the move and apparently is running away, you coward. Okay, we got the hostile reinforcements, which is unfortunate because I've got to start swinging people fast. Oh, no, never mind. They're dropping off at a distance over here. That's lovely. Hopefully I can take that on. Although, honestly, I need stuff. I mean, I take this one for full stuff, and if I don't get really cool stuff out of this, then what was the point? Do you have a weapon at all? You don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back way off. I'm just going to kill this guy. Hi, the dart. I don't want it to exist anymore, please. And the dart is dead. Oh, we had a small pulse laser. Oh, I want that. Death Crusade. There are multiple things for you to kill on multiple angles. We are dealing with another locust and a cargo truck. I wonder what could be in the cargo truck. I have an idea, but I don't want it to be. Fire! Oh, just... so beautiful. That's why we put the AC-10 on it. We ripped that AC-10 clean off our urban mech in order to do that, but the Vanguard is now dead, free the extra cash, and the heavy-wheeled APC may now move quite aggressively. The Brigand could engage this unknown vehicle. It's another cargo truck, so that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to head off on its own to see what else it can get in combat with. So if we can take that out and then turn around and take out everything else, we'll be in a great position. And also, that's one of the fastest vehicles we've got, so that mech should be able to maneuver around the combat zone in record speed and time. I could sprint to maybe... Yeah, I would get a shot here. That's not a great shot. Is that a Hetzer? It's a Hetzer. And who's back here? A spider. So we got a Hetzer and a spider, which is both unpleasant, to say the least. Accuracy here is terrible. And I can fire the large laser, though, for free. So, not quite for free. What can I shoot for free? Basically that. Beep. I just hit the building, causing a little bit of damage to it. But yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that Hetzer quick. I regret large laser and urban mech. I didn't realize there was one. Locust OP, or DP, one of the two. Managed to get quite a few hits on that too. So if he's not very nimble, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble in very short order. So this Hetzer, of course, is the most dangerous thing on the field at the moment. We're gonna have to deal with it. Coach, your javelin, with the additional accuracy bonuses, should hopefully be somewhat efficient and effective. Oh, there's a building there. I thought it was flat. 1.2. Yeah, not going to happen. Don't shoot. Just hold. Take the heat in. Make sure that you save the ammunition. If you got any recoil, you'll deal with that. Spiders not all that dangerous in general, although they can be under the right circumstances. I can get right behind you. And that might be the right choice. One style closer will not make a difference. We'll position ourselves like so, hopefully avoiding the Hetzer. And 20%... that large laser becomes a bit of a problem. Fire at everything. Miss, miss, miss. Oh, we did hit a building. So not having a whole heck of a lot of luck, but I didn't really expect it. Heavy-wheeled APC now has a line of sight and is machine gunning him. He has structure exposed and now in a lot of pain. Going to back up a little bit. He appears to have rifles. Yeah, he has a pair of light rifles on board. So 11 damage to our armor. That is basically nothing. We're perfectly happy in order to take that. Jester. Jester is dealing with a cargo truck and an urban mech. Unknown description. Oh, R71. Okay, let's sprint. See if we can't get involved in something. Kind of want to kill the truck just in case. Oh, we found more. It's a Scorpion LRM. That's not exactly great. It's got mortars. Okay, we'll just fire our medium pulse lasers. I was hoping it would hit, but unfortunately it did not. The chances weren't all that great, but then we didn't risk much heat in order to do it, so we're perfectly okay with such an expenditure of capability. I don't want to position myself there purely because I don't feel like accidentally shooting somebody in the back. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to hit anything. ECM protection going down on everybody. Not going to fire the autocannon. We're going to let that recoil settle, but I can fire everything else for free. Missiles away. Didn't connect. It is a gun technical, but I don't anticipate it has too much in terms of heavy firepower. I might end up regretting that like a great deal if it manages to nail me in the head. Really, I'm worried about the Hetzer. I don't know what the Hetzer has. I'll probably find out it has ballistic. If it's an LRM one, that's a little bit better. Although it does have some really terrifying weapon systems. So there goes the building. That was part of my cover. The mortar technical. So we will now have a freer range, I suppose, to engage once that finally comes around. Phase 11. Enemy is still operating on some level. Heavy-wheeled APC has been blasted at by the spider, which has dropped another building. So unfortunately, this city is suffering a little bit. We're doing a little bit of urban renewal today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to just do some moderate alterations. And the urban mech has bounced near us, but has not actually taken a shot at us. Ooh, somebody's firing big old cannons. Locust is taking some missiles, but not managing to connect. Locust is taking even more missiles. Just all the missiles. That's the Locust. You'll hit it eventually, right? That's how this is planned. Somebody's casting ECM over here. Who is that? I need to know. It's the urban mech. So many urban mechs with ECM generators, which honestly is genius. It's a fantastic plan, because your urban mech is going to need every little thing you can possibly get. And if you're going to equip it with energy weapons, which tend to be a lot lighter than, you know, the big ballistics that urban mechs normally carry, then throwing an ECM generator on there has a lot of sense to be made to it. Also, if you're working with a fairly slow lance, then it's just great. More incoming fire, missing us, managing to nail the building again. So Mr. Locust not able to actually be all that effective. We're on phase 20. Oh, I'm not moving until 17. Locust is an ace pilot and zipping on out of here as fast as he can. 19 for allied turrets. Is that one of our APCs? Is it this APC? It is indeed the heavy-wheeled APC, which could run up and deal an astonishing amount of damage in a very short period of time, should it, of course, decide that it wants to kill the Locust, which I sorely hope that it does. No, it's going to run away. It's afraid. It's afraid. We need to start hurting people, and hurting people bad. Oh, that's a not terrible shot. At least I think it's a not terrible shot. I can't actually see to confirm it. No, I have to get close. It must be close enough. Which, you know, put the javelin in danger, but hey, fire! Okay, his right arm is gone. His periphery... Oh, it was a periphery rifle. It wasn't even a light rifle. It was even worse. And now he's vulnerable. Come on, Mash Truck. Get up in there. Use your small pulse lasers, or just small lasers, or whatever lasers you have. Make it explode. There can't be much left. No, it's running away as well. Okay, that's fine. Jester! Yeah, Jester, you have one and only target at this point. I want that urban mech dead. The mortar technical could be dangerous, but I don't want to deal with the urban mech. They're reasonably well armored, and they're dangerous. 99% accuracy. That tells me that I need to jump. Still be good accuracy. It'll give me much better evasion, and I'll have a high ground. What is the chance this building falls? Not all that high, actually, as long as I take care of the urban mech. Please kill him. Everything on. We're gonna cook this sucker a little bit. Roast him up. Oh, I was so hoping that would all be center torso. So a whole bunch of SRM ammunition and flamers, which is a very good thing that they're no longer intact. I was so very much hoping that you drilled all that CT. That would have killed him. Mockingbird, you are my ace pilot at the moment. Literally and figuratively. Has the ability ace pilot. I just don't want to get anywhere near that Hetzer. Oh, it's a laser Hetzer. Okay, that's a little bit better. But it's not great. But it's medium lasers instead of being equipped with an AC-20, which can just gut you in one round of shooting. Shut off the large, right? Yeah, do that. Triple. Triple tap. And he's gone. Oh, he did an internal combustion engine. Why are they putting so many internal combustion engines on battle mechs? These things normally require fusion engines to get working. What are you? You're a gun technical. I gotta deal with you soon. I mean, how soon is soon, but that is entirely different philosophical question. I don't really want to get into a direct line of sight of gun battling with you because you're going to have a lot of armor. Like, you're tough as nails and it's really unpleasant to deal with. Can I get a better angle here? No, it's not looking like it. Kind of stuck with what I've got. Here's the plan. We're going to walk. We're going to give ourselves a turn. And I am going to fire my missiles. We're going to shoot them missiles over at the gun. The gun technical off over there. 7.3% chance. The point is just to make sure that he understands that he's under fire. And this will cause him to not attempt to stomp on the base, which is what we want. So, enemy turn, operating on turn 11. That is, here comes the Hetzer. Okay. That was the hope. The hope was he wasn't going to be able to move fast enough around this corner. And now I'm going to be able to dive on top of him and mob him. He can deal 100 damage with those medium lasers. So I'm actually not sure where all the tonnage goes. Because normally a Hetzer is equipped with an AC-20 and like 2 tons of ammunition. And then maybe into armor. I mean, it does have 104 armor on the back. So that is quite a lot of defense. Heavy-wheeled APC under fire from long-range missiles. Luckily for it, it has AMS, anti-missile defense systems, which are protecting it quite handily. More incoming missiles or not really? Haven't really decided yet. So mass truck right nearby. Allied turn, Scorpion getting blasted at. And the cargo truck now receiving a little bit of fire. And just, yeah, they're mobbing the entirety of the buildings, not really being all that accurate on the target that they're hoping to get. You know, if most of this neighborhood is still inhabitable by the time we're done with it, I'm not sure whether I should consider that a victory or a failure. He's right on top of me. He fired his flamers. Oh, that was on the building. Okay, that's fine. Heat, how much? How much heat? Please? Okay, no heat. That's lovely. So we have managed to basically make that urban mech not want to be where it is. All right, it's time to kill a Hetzer. We've got to kill it. It's got to be murdered dead. Murder dead good. How much armor do you have on your forward location? 136, so it's the difference between 30 armor. I don't know how far you can get. The Shadowhawk should be able to get in front. The Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, the Phoenix Hawk will be able to get anywhere I need it to be. Okay, so I will go right here. It'll be a very high % chance of hurting him. So 120 damage potentially. I mean, theoretically, if I hit, he could do that. Wasn't expecting it. Very happy to see it. All right, lovely. So the Hetzer's down. Now I just got to deal with the Spider, who is going to punch or just stand still. He's got to stand still. He's guarded. He's entrenched. Unfortunately, he managed to do both of those things while standing right in front of Mockingbird. Mockingbird, just turn around. You're not even going to do anything special about it. Blitz him! Oh, the drill! The drill is on point, and he is dead. Alright, so we've managed to deal with the Spider and the Hetzer, and what was it? Oh, the Locust. Jester is in a fight for life, so I'm just going to see if I can eliminate this last guy here before we move over there to see how the fight for all of his life goes. 84% chance on the autocannon fire. Oh, vehicle destroyed. Okay, so we've taken care of this entire unit over here. We've only got to deal with the several units that Jester is currently nimbly attempting to engage. Luckily for him, the Urban Mech decided to give him a drop position where he could be more or less protected from targets. Bounce! Do I push this heat threshold? I'd rather not. What do you got left? Oh, do I need to? Push the line. Got the engine. Okay, so we took out the Urban Mech. Please don't shut down. Shutdown override successful. Okay, lovely. Alright, so now we just got to get to that Scorpion to prevent it from getting a shot on us. The mortar could also prove to be a bit of a problem, but we did jump for it. Next turn, he's got to chill. He's just got to run behind something and cool off this mech because he's about to cook, which is not great. We would like to avoid frying a baked potato inside that mech. The wheeled APC is about to be taking some incoming fire. Nothing actually managed to connect. Lovely. So our friends, 6 of 15 got hit by AMS. Good job there. Still have the mortar technical to deal with. I'd like to kill everybody just for the cash bonus. Yeah, we took it for, you know, for salvage, but still the cash bonus is always nice. Please kill the Scorpion. Make it so I don't have to. More large lasers. Ooh, penetrating hits. And even more missiles, although it doesn't look like those are actually connecting with anything. We've got 3 rounds to actually wipe everybody out. Coach, I don't think you're going to make it. Just saying, I think it's a little bit outside your ability to, you know, get there. Well, maybe if we jumped you through the buildings. Instead of going around, we're going to go through. All right, Allied turn. Let's see if the trucks manage to get in close and fry the Scorpion. A couple more hits with machine guns. Mockingbird. You are a fairly nimble pilot, but I think you too will also fail to get to that location to rescue our pilot. Oh. I didn't realize you were cooking. I'm going to have to walk you next round, which will be fine. Jester. Jester is, of course, on fire, and this is not ideal. Do you have a shot here? So if you shut off your medium pulses... Oh, that puts you under heat. Fire this one. 2. No, just the 1. So fire the 1. You have shooting scoot.
Roger that.
You managed to hit him. Lovely. And now we can maneuver over here. Yeah. So this will get rid of your instability. That'll manage to get a laser down, which did actually manage to hit 2. Shadowhawk is just not nearly as nimble as everybody else. He does have LRMs, though, which nobody else does. Lob the missiles, because there's no reason not to. Nobody's nearby him. There's nothing that we could potentially miss and hit. And it doesn't cause any sort of heat or recoil on him. So it's perfectly okay to do that. I know you phase 11. Oh, I'd like to kill him, but I don't think I have the time to do it. I mean, unless I can get the brigand in close, fry this guy, and then on the last turn, turn around and fry this guy and cook myself to do it. Which, you know, not the worst strategy ever. Incoming missiles on the brigand. Oh, thank you, anti-missile defense systems. You are very, very lovely. I very much appreciate it. 9 of 15 were shot down. Cargo truck coming forward. Gonna fire even more shots. Most of that managed to hit the building in front of him. So it did not flatten it, though, which is actually kind of unfortunate. Because if it had flattened the building, I would have an easier time getting through it. Scorpion is taking fire, but not actually taking fire. A couple of shots managed to hit the mortar technical. Come on, kill it. Please, just kill it for me. If we manage to kill the mortar technical, I've only got 1 target that I gotta focus on. No, it's not happening. It's not happening on this one. 2 rounds remaining. Coach, is there any possible way that I can get you over here? Probably not. We're just leaping hilltop to hilltop. From one building to another. No targets. And Jester.
Commander.
Right, it's time for you to get in close and involved. It is a side angle shot. Hopefully it's a side angle on a good target. Oh, his front is open. Am I gonna cook? I'm absolutely gonna cook this sucker. And... oh, it's really good accuracy. Offensive push. That accuracy drops down hard. Fire!
Taking the shot.
That was a mistake. Oh, I wanted to hit it. I wanted to tear that front off, but maybe I should have drilled through it. The accuracy reduction was just too much, unfortunately. Come on, one of our support APCs, get around in here. He only needs 1 more. Where are you going? Don't do it. We only need 1 more hit on him, and he's dead. Sprinting time. This Shadowhawk is a little bit, or not Shadowhawk, this Phoenix Hawk is a little bit toastier than it kind of needs to be. It suffers from an inability to actually get rid of its heat. Okay, Shadowhawk. Still sprinting. I mean, it's never going to make it, but maybe if we're incredibly lucky, they'll like come around a corner or something, and we'll be able to do something about it. ECM protection going down. Target, you lob the missiles. It only needs 1 hit on that nose, and it will explode. Oh, I should have just let it drill. Should have let it drill to see what it'd do. But I wanted to make it work. And we are just boiling now. So the next time we shoot, this mech is going to be on fire and no longer active. It's falling back. Mass truck is avoiding all the damage. Just the entire neighborhood getting peppered with all those mortar shells. And on to the Scorpion, I imagine. Which is going to have to turn itself away. It'll probably keep its back towards us, which will make it nearly impossible to actually kill it. Yeah, it's going to shoot back on the Brigand, but the AMS system has my back covered. So we got to get to that front somehow. I mean, I am going to cook this. I mean, it's the last round. If I can cook it well enough. Oh, just needs a few good hits. Both of these are so close to being dead. Please kill that mortar truck. It's not going to happen. You're going to keep on jumping. Keep on jumping. You're never going to make it. But I want it. I want it so badly. How much do you got left? I don't even know. Spread. Right. Right. This is the best I've got. All right. Move it 1 over. So he's got enough to hit both. There we go.
Let's move.
To kill him, I need a lot of damage. To kill him, I need also a lot of damage. And my accuracy is terrible on this one. Fire. Oh, it's just so awful. Please don't shut down. Just do me that one favor and don't shut down. Nope, nope, he's off. Oh god, the Brigand's gonna get shot so hard. Unless you idiots come back. It's machine gun jammed, that's why he ran. Oh, he's gonna get murdered now. No! We almost came out of this one so good, and I had to push for it.
What's up, Commander?
I had to push for it, and now we're gonna suffer so very badly for this. Fire at the mortar carrier. Nothing. He's gonna take So many shots to the face. You had a chance to save me. You had a chance to save my brigand, and you gave it up. Oh no, the brigand's gonna get hit so badly. It has no evasion and not much armor. I mean, it's a light mech. What do you expect? The armor's still there? And we're also outside of AMS range, which is really painful. So now the mortar is gonna shoot me in the back.
They're flanking.
Oh, never mind. The mortar managed to miss everything. Lovely. And actually managed to hit his buddy. Unfortunately, it didn't actually manage to hit the front of his buddy. Otherwise, that would have killed his buddy, and that would have been amazing. Okay, so we survived to the end. We just don't manage to take out everything else. So we came really close. At least the brigand didn't take too much damage. Although I don't think we're going to get all that much equipment back. We did basically blow everything up. So obviously not ideal. So I need more equipment. Oh, we need basic stuff too. Medium lasers, and more medium lasers. 294,660 for all the increase that we got. Everybody did well. No penetrating hits, no injuries of any kind. The Javelin is at full health. The Shadowhawk almost full health. Phoenix Hawk almost full health. The Brigand took most all of his damage in that last turn. But other than that, it managed to do quite a good job. We have no real interest in any of these. Couple of flamers, 4 medium lasers, MML 5. Thinking about it. Small pulse lasers are interesting. A tag would be useful. Internal combustion engines are pointless. Primitive heat sinks, primitive cockpit, sensor recon. Grab that. Small cockpit, heck no. I want to rip out the small cockpit off of some of my mechs right now. Let's see. Jump jets, improved. I don't need those. Fire control system standard, I have these. I don't need this. Fire control system flamer. Now that's a fascinating one. I already have one of those. That's lovely. I have one of those, and please tell me I don't have one. I do. I'm going to have to sell that. Small pulse laser, maybe. How many medium lasers do I currently have? I have 2. Let's give him an MML 5. Right? This has the ability to fire SRMs or LRMs, which is somewhat useful. We actually ran into a streak MML, apparently, earlier on, which we did not take, much to the chagrin of somebody who mentioned in the comments, which, I'm sorry. We're still sort of learning our way back around to RogueTech. So I think that's actually not a terrible pickup. Unless there's any, like, special ammo here. OMG, machine gun ammo half. I have complained I don't have enough LMG ammo. So maybe. Here's 100 shots. Small I don't want any of those cockpits. We did an excellent job of just ripping the guts out of every single mech we came from. A lot of machine gun lights. We could really start having a heyday with these if we went full on with them. Now I want the tag for building a mech that's going to be able to spot things. The MML is going to be useful. Let's lock that down. So we got the dart, which is not bad. Not sure what the dart would be for. Locust, a spider, and we got the urban mech part, which is lovely. So I don't know if we have any other urban mech parts, but it's a 30-ton mech at the end of the day. Got the flamer as well, the periphery rifles. Didn't get the machine guns. Got 2 of the interesting fusion cores. Didn't get the 140 though. And yeah. Oh, we also got the primitive cockpit, which we're going to sell because why would you want that? Like, I can't imagine that there is a worse cockpit than the primitive cockpit, so I don't think that I'm going to need to put it into anything. So at least we make a little bit of extra cash off of it, which is not bad. So it would have been nice if we'd got the machine guns and their ammo, but I'm not all that fussed about it. If I'm completely honest, I don't care. I don't normally build machine gun builds. I tend to view machine guns as being the bane of the existence of most mechs, purely because you put that ammunition in, it is very hard to get rid of all of it, and it is also very likely to blow up and just murder everything, at least in tabletop. In tabletop, 100 damage that the machine guns do for each bullet that is in there, and also tabletop only fires the bullets one at a time. Yeah, it's just nuts. Davian took Gilliam from Tortuga. Oh, that's not good. And Tortuga took Ajeta. So it looks like Davian's fighting back against the forces of Tortuga. We gotta ally up soon. We can't stand all this time on the sidelines. We must become involved. So we're going to have to just keep working on leveling up. If we took missions for just reputation, they'd be faster. But we really need to build our stable of stuff. Asagi's another 8 days away. What did I put onto it? 2 periphery rifles and the PPC. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I need to chill out for 2 days, I suppose, in order to get our mechs back. 1, 2, stop everything. So we are 1 day away from the end of the month, and everybody is ready. Ooh, not everybody's ready. Yeah, everybody's ready. Jester just got moved onto the B team for reasons which I haven't yet figured out, but we'll come up with them. This lance is... it's against the right kind of opponent, it works. So, quick check of the barracks. Make sure that we've leveled up everybody. We'll take at least one more mission this month, and we'll be happy with it. Finn is ready to level. Lovely. Finn, you're going to get piloting. Because Ace Pilot is just so good. Lock it down. Paladin. Paladin. He's also going to get piloting. Because he's not going to do multi-target very often. So that'll make him even more deadly in melee combat. Paradox is not ready to level up, but he will eventually. So only Howl is currently held back from being able to get it. Does Howl, like, have something that... Oh, she's got a loner. Interesting. Do you have, like, a negative to your experience gain? Because it kind of feels like that a little bit. Deep periphery ancestry. Yep, no. Alright, let's go grab a contract. We got 1 day in order to impress people and make things happen. Could take an assassinate. It's a bottom level assassinate though, so there is that. Price of discretion is a full-on escort. Letter of mark takes us in battle for 1 skull. I could grab the 2 of 9. I'm really tempted to do it. Oh, it's only 2 of 9 gear, but it is 2 of 9 gear. And before we take the... Oh, this will be terrifying. Taking that mission is gonna be not fun. Unfortunately, I'm also gonna have to take a couple of missions against Tortuga, which is gonna suck. But we'll make it work. Let's do it for cash. I need the cash. Give me the cash. Alright, B team, you're out. A team, Howl, get back in your Phoenix Hawk. Finn, drive the... Ooh, what was Finn driving? Paladin was in the Shadowhawk, although that's not as necessary anymore. In fact, a good gunnery would be pretty good. So Paladin, you're going to go into the Brigand, and Paradox, you're going to go into that. And the reason why is because Paradox will be able to make better use of those long-range guns. Punching is not going to be quite as normal. And so our 2 best long-range gunners are currently equipped like so. His guts for his heat generation will help the Brigand a little bit, because the Javelin is more or less fine. So let's rock and roll. Another mission calls to us. Full-on battle in an urban location at 1 skull. We're taking another dangerous mission for us. Our lance is considered to be a 1 skull lance based on its equipment. Oh, that's really sad. Although maybe it's just because I'm too used to our clan start. We've been also running a clan campaign on our streams, which we've been trying to do as much as possible. Normal stream days are for Saturdays, although that may expand on the normal. Although, maybe we'll think about it. But normal streaming is on Saturday, but we have been streaming a lot more because it's sort of the celebration of RogueTech coming out for Urban Warfare. We've been streaming as much as we can over the past week. And we're running a clan start. And on that, we have like a 3.5 skull lance is what it considers us to be. We're not quite there yet, although we have improved the lance fairly considerably after a couple of rough lumps taken early on. You can actually find that on the channel if you go check for the clan invasion playlist. So that has the current episodes we've gone through so far. I think there's 4 or 5 of them up at this point. But in any event, a letter of marque. That Artagian citizens have been suffering at the hands of a local pirate brigands. Remnants from a local government battalion that saw action in the 3rd Succession War. With no prospects or funds, they become common criminals. You are to eliminate them down to the last mech and vehicle. This will be 2 of 9 priority salvage, 172,800 C-bills for a single skull. And the single skull will hopefully give us interesting gear. I'm kind of hoping that it's just a 4-on-4 battle against, maybe a couple of mediums, something we can rob. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to check in the mech, but I wanted to see if we could actually build an urban mech, because we might have enough gear in order to do that. Alright, drop us down, drop us hard. Here we go. Dropping back into the middle of the city. I love urban battles. Yeah, we don't get the advantage of cover, but you know what? Urban battles are a lot of fun. Alright, so they're advanced mech warriors, but their gear should be decrepit. So Howl, I think that's a perfect thing for you to go up and explore. She's going to sprint on ahead. I believe her mech got reduced in the fusion core. Oh, great. So we've got eyes on reinforcements somehow way out there. A cargo truck already. So that could be any number of things. We're going to have to see if we can't smash this initial lance as fast as possible. Get as much sprinting going as we possibly can. Running through the highway filled full of cars. All abandoned, we've been told. Although lots of things to explode as we move on through. We are evasive, we are ECM protected, which is exactly what we need to be in order to survive getting shot at by a lot of heavy weapons. And Paladin, you're going to bring up the rear in the Brigand, which is a bit odd because the Brigand normally moves very, very far ahead. I don't want to get too far ahead because I want to stay in the ECM protection, but I do want to get the sensors out there. I want to scan, although the Brigand I don't think actually has any good sensors. I don't think I put anything special into it. So if we find like recon sensors or something we should put it into, it's simply because it moves so far forward and so quickly. That cargo truck is zipping around the area, managing to already surge across 2 corners, driving between city blocks. Paladin is ready to rock and roll again with the Brigand. And for that, I'm going to sprint. Oh crap, I may have turned too much. Yeah, I did. It's an urban mech. It's an urban mech with an energy ballistic. And also a pack rat support vehicle. Interesting. Hopefully, yeah, I turned too much trying to take that corner, unfortunately. All right, let's see if I can't get a shot with the javelin. I doubt it's going to be particularly accurate, so I'm going to sprint to make sure I can get a little bit better accuracy on it. Also to try and hopefully desperately avoid shooting my buddy. Okay, give me listen kill ammo, 67%, make it happen. Oh, nailed him all across the mech. He's having a bit of a bad day. Paradox, I need that Shadowhawk forward to provide the defense that we desperately require. Yeah, that's an obstructed shot. I could take that shot. If I miss that shot. Yeah. I can't fire the AC-10 into that. But it's a 50% coin flip. Missiles. Missiles only. I can't risk it. I can't put an AC-10 shell into the back of the Brigand. The Brigand won't survive that. Well, it might actually survive that, but I don't want to lose it. Not so easily. Oh, that, however, on the other hand, is really good accuracy. Blitz that sucker. Some good hits on there. He is feeling a bit stressed, as one might imagine. We got helicopters inbound. Okay, so the enemy has brought the Air Force with them, which is terrifying. The last time I ran into multiple helicopters at one time, I got multi-bombed with Inferno bombs. It was cataclysmic, would be the best way to put it. So if you want to go check that out, definitely check out the Clan Invasion playlist that we currently have going for our stream campaign. Whew, boy, was that toasty. So let's see how the enemy wishes to respond. They are feeling a little bit stressed, which is unfortunate for them. Come on. You know you want to do something. You're terrified of me. I understand. I understand and I sympathize with your fear of Howl's Harrows. I could not have picked a more irritating, difficult name to pronounce for some reason. Alright, so it looks like they are on the move. They've sorted themselves out. They know who they want to move, and they know what they want to move. So the helicopters are going to be dangerous. Cargo trucks rolling on through, trying to get in as close as they possibly can. I'd really like to kill this initial urban mech. Oh, is that a sensor ping? Got a sensor lock going down. Oh, a UAV was deployed. Ooh, we've all been sensor locked. That was good on him. Pack rat rolling on forward. It has... I figured it would have SRMs. And a flamer hitting the Brigand. Luckily for us, didn't actually manage to torch the Brigand all that much, so we're feeling pretty good about that. However, the urban mech could be carrying any number of things, up to and including an AC-20. And bigger. They are urban mechs that carry ultra autocannon 10s. That was a big gun. Luckily for us, it managed to miss.
Damage is light.
Please don't move. No, he's an ex-pilot. Of course he's an ex-pilot. That looks like an artillery gun, and I would like to kill him before he can use that. Finn!
Ready for orders.
How much armor does he have left? Center torso is almost out. I'm actually on board with doing that. Like, if I can core out his center torso, that's perfectly fine with me. Get behind him. Blitz him with that. He's got 20 health back there. That puts my back towards the pack rat. The pack rat is backing single missile into energy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. And, oh, darn it, I was actually... Okay, it was just a heavy rifle. Pilot ejected. I was literally, though, trying to preserve that gun. I was like, let me see if I can't save this thing. Fire into his back. And popped. Woo! Spinny. Alright, so we've managed to kill him. Is that the initial force? 50% of the initial unit. Okay. Howl. It's time to start engaging. I suppose you can get it. Is that a fire truck? It's a fire truck. Crap. Fire trucks are the ultimate when it comes to attempting for crowd control. Medium lasers to all off. Fire just a large... You missed entirely. By 71%, I might add. So not exactly accurate. So fire trucks are the ultimate in support tech. They tend to have lots and lots and lots of capability when it comes towards making you blind, which is not exactly fun. I could fire the autocannon, or I could save it until you're closer. It's a ferret? Fire everything. I'm so hoping to either fly in the building. Heavy rifle 5 crit. That's an interesting piece of equipment to put on a ferret. Okay, we'll be fine with that. I was really kind of hoping to nail him, though. Phase 14, the enemy is up for battle. Let's see what they're going to do to us. Hopefully nothing. Oh, somebody's got ECM here. Who is packing? Somebody back here. It's the guy who scanned us all. Okay, we got to take care of that because he's just playing havoc with our targeting systems. Fire truck coming in. Please don't be in range. Please don't be in range. We're in range. Duck! Minus heat. Or plus heat. That's it, right? You didn't actually manage to hit me with the paint guns. Okay, good. Fluid guns are a fascinating piece of gear which allows them to shoot everything from oil to paint to inferno rounds. I mean, it's one of the most interesting support weapons they've got. Cargo truck still ripping on through heavy traffic. Firing a long-range shell at the brigand, so that must be some sort of mortar carrier because he's flattened a building in one shot. I wonder how the brigand felt like that as suddenly he looked to his right and the building dropped. It's like, oh god, they're actually out to kill me on this one. Okay, who else is going to come? Who else do I have to do battle with? Because we're basically suffering through 6 enemy forces moving at the moment. Oh, the details are scary. I kind of need to kill this Ripper. This Ripper is causing just pain all over the place. And I don't want to have to deal with the pain all over the place. Mainly because I'd like to keep my mechs more or less intact. So, if I can hopefully find him, get a good couple of lucky shots, blow him apart. I do now need to wait with my AC-5 because the AC-5 has expended itself. Sprint, get out of the zone, get to his back. Oh, I can't get to his back. I can get to his side, and he's not particularly well armored. 37%, but at least I'm going to be out of this jamming. 43, turn it all on. Turn off the large laser. Right? Yeah, potentially. No, turn on the large laser, turn off a medium. Yeah, that'll take care of the heat. Fire! Spread all over the place, although I think I managed to hit his turret. Finn! What I need from you, Finn, is I need for you to shoot down this guy. So if you can do that, can you even see him? Is it possible for you to see him? I don't want to be seen by the cargo truck just yet. Javelin! No, the Javelin would have to jump for it. So let us see where the Javelin would need to jump to. Otherwise, the enemy appears to be completely invisible. This appears to be not a cool thing. Here's... Right. This will be my plan. I'm going to jump up here. Why am I jumping up here? I might be able to... There's got to be somewhere. Like, that's his tile that he's actually maintaining on. But I don't know if I can see him from here. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to see him. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to me. It might be too risky to be on a building, though. It's going to come from the other side, which will not be ideal, since we've been dealing damage to his other side. Jump! No, it's still locked on that side, which I don't want to take from there.
Hitting the jump jet.
Hop. We are ECM protected, which is nice. Listen, kill ammo away. You try not to hit your friendlies. Okay, good. We got the vehicle. That was surprising to me. Oh, it must have been the turret that we managed to hit, because we did get a penetrating hit somewhere. Oh, you can see him. You can see him right there. Move slightly to the side. Keep everybody under protection. Hi, buddy. I'm going to try and just hit you with everything I've got, because you're not particularly strong, but you are very hard to hit, which is your biggest advantage. It's a Ripper, and it's pinging again. Wants the sensor lockdown and everything. So at least it's the electronic warfare version of the Ripper, rather than the version of the Ripper, which, you know, just deletes people from existence with bombs. Jump! Oh, do I have a shot? I have a shot. I've got a shot with an ER large, or ER medium lasers. How good is that shot? It's a 0.9% shot. No. Brace. I wanted to be able to take it, but it's too far away. Alright, so we still need to worry about the mortar truck, which is somewhere around here, which could drop any one of these buildings immediately. We also need to worry about the Ripper, who is just sensor locking everybody. And then there is... So I don't know anybody else, actually. If I'm completely honest, I haven't seen the rest of the lands. Which has me a little bit worried, because I've run into this problem before, and we had to withdraw. Well, we didn't withdraw. We were able to go on to a mission accomplished extraction point. So, yeah, not quite positive how that's going to end up turning out. So with any luck, the entire enemy lance is actually on the board and we can kill it. Because otherwise, that's just going to be irritating to have to give up. I would like to accomplish this mission because there will be some fairly interesting salvage here. Urban mechs are always interesting salvage. At least... I can't believe I said that, but it's not wrong anymore. So there is a person on the RogueTech Discord who absolutely adores urban mechs, and he went through for a good solid, I'd say 2, maybe 3 months, just constantly pumping out urban mech variants. It was hilarious, the stuff that he's managed to cram into those things. There is an urban mech for every occasion. It's beautiful. Oh good, you missed me and you didn't collapse the building. But yeah, there's an urban mech for every occasion. Anything that you possibly want, there's an urban mech for you, including these ones. Please don't hit my building. So now, urban mechs are really interesting salvage, because you could run into one that's packing an electronic countermeasure system. You could run into an urban mech that just so happens to have, I don't know, and well, the Arrow 4's been in there for a while, but there's all kinds of gear that you can rob from urban mechs, and it's all hilarious. I could engage you, or I could try and go for the urban mechs. I want to knock this thing out of the sky. You do have shoot and scoot, so that's exactly what you do. Twin! Fire. Missed completely. We were kind of expecting that. But we will not get off top of this building so we can get under cover. If we take a little bit too long on top of this building, we'll probably get killed. Bounce down into cover with lots of evasion. That's exactly where I want to be. Howl, you chase this son of a gun down, and you make them pay. Ooh, that may not actually be possible. Jump! Can you get on top of a building that would actually be able to see this gosh darn thing? Aha! There it is! I see you! Right there. Hi. It's a really terrible... Oh, this was the Phoenix Hawk. Never mind. Blitz it. Nope. Not a thing. Not a one connection. So we are boiling a little bit. In order to get off this, we're going to have to drop down, which is going to be not exactly pleasant. The Javelin also attempting to try and desperately get to this gosh darn thing. Jump! I don't have the range to do it. Okay, since I don't have the range to do it, I'm going to bounce on here. I'm going to start preparing to engage the next line. I can't put everything dedicated to this. Oh, there's an urban mech. 8.5? I don't think so. Brace it up. So, as much as I'd love to do something to this gosh darn Ripper, it's going to be a struggle. And one of the biggest struggles is the fact that it's got an electronic countermeasure system, in addition to moving super fast, in addition to being VTOL. These three things make it a beautiful, nimble, deadly machine that I kind of want one. Although it would be probably too risky to actually have one. So, I know that you can have battle armor as one of the parts of your lance. And in fact, in one of the sort of test games that I ran just to make sure that everything loaded up correctly and I didn't forget anything, like not installing the community asset bundle, was I actually got a point of elementals as one of my starts. And I was like, oh, I want this one so badly. And I couldn't have it because it was the test one. Oh, but yeah, you can have battle armor as one of your mechs that you deploy, which is really interesting because it's got a model of, it's got 5 battle armor. It's an entire point of elementals, which is really cool. But yeah, so if you want to hunt those things down and use them, they are available to you, and not just as like an exploit. Okay, I just can't get a line of sight on you. So if I can't get a line of sight on you, I'm going to sprint. I'm going to try and engage somebody, right? That's the plan? Oh, beautiful. Could I walk to get that shot? Not quite. I would be a sprint in order to get it. Oh, the autocannon's currently jammed. Okay, that's fine. Get the sprint on forward. Lob a couple of missiles his way. Oh, we nailed him with the medium laser, and then a couple of missiles on top of him. So this cargo truck doesn't have much more on him. Urban Mech, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of information on him either. But the electronic countermeasure system is going to be a pain to deal with. We're going to have to get into point-blank range in order to actually see him. That's kind of why I brought the Brigand along, because the Brigand's going to be able to get up there and start causing some damage. Please, cargo truck, don't shell me. Or at least not accurately. Okay, good on there. And the Urban Mech comes forward. He has lots of PPC. I think that's an Urban Mech 8Q. It's a triple PPC Urban Mech. I think it's got a snub and 2 lights, but it's basically if you wanted to build an awesome, but you only had an Urban Mech. Okay, Urban Mech bouncing forward, gonna fire his PPC. Are we dealing with 2 8Qs? That can't be the case, because you've got an electronic countermeasure system, and the other guy doesn't. And in any event, there's a lot of PPCs. No. Oh, no, they're both. They are both equipped with ECM systems. No. Sprint. Alright, let's get this sucker down. Yeah, that's my problem. I don't want to deal with it. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. That's gonna be so much fun and pain to deal with. What is this? Coolant. Oh, it explodes into coolant. That's not fun. That's not death and destruction in a can. Hi, my javelin is right next to you now. 29%? 48%. That's not bad. Why can I do that to you? Fire! Oh, he's just structure exposed all over the place. Howl. Howl at the moon? Oh, baby, howl at the moon. Fire! Got it. Okay. This Phoenix Hawk is probably going to be shut down. Yeah. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, so let's move on here because we've already got things under, well, not under control, but underway. And blitz you. There goes his left arm, and just the building behind him goes down. All of it. It's a shame he can't get hit by the flying debris. Oh, that's lovely. So we're already being aggressive. We got a ferret and another helicopter. This one's a more primitive helicopter. At least the last ferret we shot down was. So there's one. I'm missing 3, 4 of them. Yeah, that was the ferret. The ferret just bombed me with an inferno bomb. So that was actually kind of what I ran into the last time. Okay, come around the corner. Oh, I should have turned my ECM to ECCM. Fire some missiles. We'll do that next round. This round will be protected. Next round will be aggressive. You have a double heatsink kit. I need it. I want it. Give it to me. I gotta kill him without destroying his center torso. Or his engine. I've gotta leg him. I've gotta kill him by blowing up his legs, and he's got no armor. This is gonna be fun. By fun, I mean that's the equipment we need. That's the equipment we desperately crave and desire. We're so burned. I'm so happy I took the ammunition out of that mech and just gave it a laser. Okay, Urban Mech 30 tonner walking through. He's walking here. Let's see what the other Urban Mech's gonna do. He still has this big gun. He's gonna bounce, baby. And he's just gonna garden and trench. Okay, that works. Fit.
Good to go.
Get up next to this guy. You should also kill him. I mean, he's almost dead. I'm not gonna bother. I should, but I'm not going to. Over here. Hi, buddy. Blow off your legs.
Acknowledge.
Stop critting the heatsink kit. Paladin.
Wait your command.
Paladin's goal is going to be to... Can you? Oh, Paladin. So much can. Paladin could also punch this guy. How's he feeling? His back is almost gone. His leg is exposed. It's his left leg too, which would put my back towards this Urban Mech, which would not be good. Would it? Now this leg. Give him a boot.
Onward.
Come on, knock over. Engine destroyed? Does that mean I saved the... I mean, I didn't blow up the CT. With any luck, we'll actually be able to steal out that double heatsink kit, but I don't think so because we blew up the engine. Well, in any event, that's one of the Urban Mechs down. We're down to 3 things. That's the ferret, the truck, and the other Urban Mech. Okay, so the entire Lance is on the field and killable. Although we're not as evasive as we'd like to be, and I'm currently outside of my electronic counter jamming system. So unless he, you know, stays near my Shadowhawk, which would be ideal, please stick near the Shadowhawk. The Shadowhawk will kill you. Also, the Phoenix Hawk is currently offline for a little while, as it currently recovers from just absolutely dazzling that Ripper. It'd be interesting to see what... Oh, it's only 2 of 9 salvage. That's the kicker here. We're not getting all kinds of salvage. Battles are amazing, but they don't pay out super great, unfortunately. Because it is a simple objective. It's not complicated, and it's not like they're sending, you know, 6 lances at you. But still, I like it. Okay, looks like the enemy has finally sorted himself out. Let's see what he's going to do. Nothing. That probably was the ferret then. Hi. I have an electronic countermeasure system. Activate. So we set our ACM mode into ECCM, so electronic countermeasures to electronic countermeasures to basically counteract his countermeasures. So with any luck, that will allow us to hit him with great accuracy. Currently processing his new movement characteristic. This used to be used mainly for things like increasing or decreasing your movement. Not quite sure why it has to reload it every single time, but that's fine. So it really generally only needs to do this once, and then that'll be all sorted out. And once it does, we're going to see if I can get behind him, shoot him in the back. Unfortunately, my AC 10 is still very much jammed. If I could punch him in the back, I could do 50 damage, which would be literally more than what yeah, he's going to punch. You're gonna punch, aren't you? Aren't you, boyo? Into the back, 91%. Make it hurt. Center torso will make him cry. Well, actually, it'll make him die. Well, it did not hit. Well, it hit, but structure explode. Oh, it did him. Dead center torso. He just didn't die. Hit a little bit too much armor for that. Cargo truck gonna maneuver around. Probably start dropping a couple of shells on people again. Oh no, it's just afraid. Okay, take care of the heat. Still working. And shut down. This mech's gonna be offline for a little while. Hopefully this isn't gonna actually, you know, burn down the building. Because if it does, then we're going for a bit of a tumble. Urban Mech is bouncing around, gonna fire. Javelin managing to miss. Thank goodness. Ooh, I want to core him out, I think.
Minimum damage.
Because he's got PPCs that I want to steal. Improved to confident. She's feeling good about the fact she's on top of a burning building. Well, I suppose to each their own. Get behind him and accurate? Oh, that'll be behind him and accurate, absolutely. Fire! There goes the... Oh, gosh darn it. There goes the right torso. I only wanted to break part of it. Hi, buddy. I've come to annihilate you with all the weapons at my disposal. Zap. Yeah, I only wanted to destroy this. I should have shut off one of the SRMs. I really should have shut off one of the SRMs. That's on me. Oh yeah, we've got the ferret still, so it's hiding out somewhere. Oh, there it is. 5-ton. 5-ton VTOL with an Inferno bomb. I wonder how often it can use that, because that is outright terrifying. The amount that it can do. I gotta turn my electronic countermeasures back on, because if you're using ECCM mode, electronic countermeasures, to counteract, enemy ECM, that was a penetrating hit, or was that a building? That was the building. Then you can't jam. So you either jam or you counter jam. So take your pick and make it wise. So unfortunately that does force us to have to reset everything. But I have to be careful with this. I mean, I don't know what this ferret's going to do to me and how much pain it's going to cause to me. So we're going to have to work as best as we can to avoid taking too much damage. Although the Javelin's not overheated and it does have listen kill ammunition. He did move quite far, but I think I have enough resources to be able to just nail him out of the sky. Cross your fingers, that's the hope. Things could also work out very, very badly. Do you just not have a line of sight? Or was it not drawing? You don't have a direct line of sight. Can you get a direct line of sight? No, you can't. Okay, in that case, you're going to get close. As close as you can. ECM protection going down. Ooh, the gun's back. Fire! I only need a couple of missiles to hit. Howl! Turn them back on. It is critical. Shutdown override successful. She's back online. She'll be able to move next turn, and it looks like she's able to move. Lovely. Jump off the building. No, it just brace for another turn. Get that heat under control. You are on fire. So much fire. I need the brigand. Brigand, do you see it? You don't. But you could move to see it in relatively short order. So that's what you're going to do.
On my way.
Back up a little bit. Aim to the skies and fire. There we go. Shot the ferret out of the sky. Taking care of all of that. Took minimal damage on this mission. We were either lucky or good, although we're a little bit of a mix of both. Early game, you need a little bit of luck, but you also need a little bit of skill. And you bring the two together into a lovely, lovely dance of victory, which we now get to do. So that's all 8 targets targeted, all 8 targets destroyed, a lot of urban mechs, which if we play our cards right, we're going to be able to build an urban mech, which is interesting because we build lots of urban mechs, it seems. It's a 30-ton light, which on the one hand is interesting, but yeah, we're going to see what we want to do with it. So no major penetrating hits. Once again, the brigand taking probably the most amount of damage. So getting kind of light on the arms, but other than that, not terrible. The Javelin taking very little damage again, and the Shadowhawk taking very little damage, mainly because it's the slowest thing on the map that we have. Okay, so heavy rocket launcher 5. This is 12 damage of 5. Carries internal ammo for a single salvo at -1 accuracy, so not exactly interesting to us. So 12 shots of 5 damage, or 12 damage. Yeah, 60 damage in total, compared to a rocket launcher 10, which deals 20 damage in total, which is interesting. Huh. Weighs 0.5 tons. This weighs 0.5 tons. I mean, that's a lot of damage in a very short period of time for very little weight. Medium laser, only the one. PPC Donald has an EM debuff. 6 small lasers, in case you were interested. And SRM 6. I gotta pay attention, make sure that I'm getting all this stuff, because I have glossed over stuff before. Fire control system energy would be useful. +5 heat. No, I don't need that then. Heatsink double. Did we get the kit? I don't think we did. Heatsink double. Reinforced leg jump jets. Yeah, we didn't get the heatsink kit, unfortunately. We would have had to not blow up the engine, which is a little bit more difficult than it seems. We gotta take out legs. Plain and simple. I'm really just kind of double checking to make sure that I didn't miss it. So the Beagle probe and the active probe are both interesting. The Beagle, I believe, is better. Yes, by a factor of 5%. Weighs 1.5 tons, though, versus the active probe's 0.5 tons. So is 5% worth you an extra ton? It might be. It's not to me at the moment, though. SRM 6, I have none. I could use more. I don't know what I'd use with it, but the PPC Donald is definitely calling out to me, as are the 6 small lasers. I don't have a mech that uses them, but I could. That's kind of the point Or the rockets. Oh, the rockets would be nice. RHW, what are you? It may look like a walking trash can, but it come out heavy armor and a grown-up size howitzer. Oh, it's the anti-tank version. Not the anti-tank, just the big one. Could grab the 80 or the 8Q part, but I don't have any parts for those. Oh, I'm really also leaning towards rocket launchers. This is an interesting rocket launcher. I mean, it's like, it's a lot of damage and a lot of missiles. Like, but you only get one shot. It's one shot, and you better make that shot count. Could use it for anti-aircraft work. Because it is 5 rockets. Although this is 10 rockets. What makes you better? Oh, it doesn't have the -1 accuracy. Also causes heat. Only just 20 damage, though. PPC Donald. I really want to lean into the PPC. There's only 45 damage, though, for 7 tons. That seems light. Recoil of 2. Stack ECM jamming of 3. So if it hits, it's gonna screw with somebody. It just generates 45 heat, which I can't handle. Small pulse laser is an interesting piece of equipment, but not super useful to me. One last check through the equipment, just to see if anything actually changed. Heatsink quantity, just a whole bunch of heat sinks, but no kits. I need the kits. I don't want the legs. I don't think this is worth it. 10% armor to structural location, but weighs 10% of the chassis. Ooh, a warfare suite. Oh. That could be useful. Do I have any extra SRM ammo? I have 1. I need 1 more ton to be reasonable. I know I'm waffling a little bit, but early equipment selections are important, as has been demonstrated since episode 1. So I need to make sure that I pick the right gear, or at least gear that I can make use of. So I don't need the rocket launchers. At the end of the day, I don't need the rocket launcher. I have 6 medium lasers. I'm good on medium lasers. We're fine. Machine guns, I have 2 already. I don't have a PPC, and I have a mech that kind of needs a single powerful energy hardpoint, but it's 45 heat, which is too much for me to handle. Ugh. SRM 6s, I need the SRM 6. I also need the ammunition. There, not gonna look back. Picked up 3 urban mech parts, which is lovely. Got the flamer, pair of internal combustion engines we can sell, and machine gun ammo. Not great, but yes, I know it was 6 small lasers, but I don't have a mech that can spam them. Like, I really don't think I have a mech that can spam them. If I had a mech that had 6 energy hardpoints as a light, then that would make sense. But I really don't think, I hope, at this point now, I'm actually kind of hoping I don't. Because if I do, and I didn't grab those, then I'm going to be kicking myself. Oh, I hope not. I hope I didn't make a mistake. We always hope we don't make mistakes. But yeah, so, fairly decent. I'm going to see if I can build an urban mech, though, because I think I have enough parts to do it. So you need half the parts required to finish the mech in order to use it as a base. And then you can steal from all the other mech variants that are compatible with it. We were actually able to make a Urban Mech 2C in our other campaign by stealing not 2C parts. Tortuga has taken Gilliam back from Davian, so that's lovely. We are pushing back on the enemy. 7,000 for the next 6 days. That's mostly because the Brigand took a pretty rough couple of hits. But other than that, we were mostly fine. So the Shadowhawk will be a day, 4 days in the Phoenix Hawk. So we'll put this up top. We'll be on a mission in 4 days. Okay, give me the mech base, because I think we can build another Urban Mech. We might just sell it, but... Storage! Heavies? Nothing. Assaults? Nothing. Mediums? Nothing. That's painful. I can build an Urban Mech. I can build a UMP or a R80. So the R80 carries a snub-nose PPC, a small pulse laser, a beagle electric probe, tag, ECM, a lot of electronics gear. The UMP, on the other hand, has 2 rocket launchers. So this is 2 ballistic, 1 energy, 2 missile, 1 support, 13 jump jets, and this is 4 energy. So this is a Jenner in disguise. I will take from the R7, R7-1, and 1 of my UMP parts. So for 41,000, we shall build ourselves an Urban Mech RD. This variant carries a snub-nose PPC, small pulse laser, tag, beagle electric probe, and Guardian ECM suite. It retains a small laser for a standard Urban Mech as well. Improved jump jets help the Urban Mech move around the city it defends more effectively. So we've managed to build one of those. Hopefully some of this equipment will actually, be intact. Can I build? Oh, I can build 2 Urban Mechs. I'm going to do that then. This and this. Confirm for another 23,000. No surprise pirates got their hands on a trash can. It is a surprise at how much they managed to repair the mangled and broken autocannon. Well, 2 rocket launchers down to the poor thing. So we built 2 urban mechs. Why? Because we could. We may end up selling them, but we have them. So we've got 3 urban mechs. Oh, so this is the RADQ, which apparently has actually managed to keep its snub. Oh, please tell me it kept its snub. I need that snub. Fix everything? Hey, it kept the snub. It doesn't have an engine, but it has a snub. All the other advanced equipment. Oh, and the Beagle. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. Okay, so it's got a snubnose PPC, which I can rob. Oh, this is a Jenner in disguise, though. I'm not going to lie. This is absolutely a Jenner in disguise. So let's turn it into a Jenner in disguise. Give me engines, cores. I got a 105. I got multiple 105s. 120. 120 rate of fusion core is light as all hell. -6, so I need 6 heat sinks, which I've got. So I've got 9 tons remaining. How fast is it going to make this mech move? 8 for 5. That's not super... 170 core. Gives me 5 tons remaining. And that puts me at 8 for 11. That's beautiful. Can I put this in? I shouldn't be able to. At least I didn't think. So 30 times 4 is... 30 times 4... Wait, what? Yeah, this would be... That's too fast. Put in the 170. The 170 gives me enough tonnage for the Beagle active probe, as well as for 4 medium lasers. Give me weapons. Just gotta do a quick check to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, medium laser pirate. UPC, flamer. I don't want to go flamer. Could be an M-pod or... Ooh. It's got enough tonnage for it. Yeah, this'll work. I think this will be a solid medium. 1, 2, or light. 3, 4. So it's got a Beagle on it. It's got a tag. It's got 4 medium lasers. It's fast. It's well armored. And it's cheap. I mean, this is everything an urban mech ever needs. And it's 36 for 36 heat. Oh, that means I have an extra heatsink on it. That means I have an extra 2 heatsinks on it. So I could pull off another ton. Do I have... Oh, I don't even remember what... An electronic warfare kit. I don't. I would put it on here, but... So I don't need that much heat sinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the 2 extra heat sinks off. And I'm going to use that for 4 jump jets. So this gives it a 30 for 36 plus 4 jump jets. And that'll be solid, I think. I've got 10 jump jets. I'm good. A little bit more expensive. A little bit bigger. But yeah, that's a solid light. And if I can bump these up to ER mediums and a double heatsink kit, this will be great. Beagle active probe, so good sensors, good mobility, good weapons, good speed, good everything. This is as solid as I think an urban mech should be. I mean, if I dropped the 5 tons here, I could probably... I need 1 more ton, right? Yeah, if I dropped everything except the snub, I could fit that in there. But I don't want to. I want the multiple shots. Also, 60 ideal 80 damage theoretically. Medium lasers aren't as good as they used to be. All right, so we're gonna fix that. It's gonna cost us 102,000, but it's worth it, I think. That's a solid mech. And let's go take a look at this one. Ooh, do you still have your missile launchers? Because that'd be great. Fix it. Is there anything? Doesn't have any quirks. Okay, good. So it managed to keep the pepper box rifle and the fusion core. Got a rack 2, but I want to save the rack 2 for something useful. How much is... It's 4 tons. Yeah, we're not going to do that. It has Pharaoh on board already, which I'm not sure I want to keep, just because Pharaoh's expensive in order to keep prepared, because it is going to take damage. Give me an engine. Oh, I could throw in an XL engine on it. Could make it fly. We could make a trash can fly. That is something within our power. I don't think I want to do that, though. I want that 170 rate of fusion core again to up the tonnage on this. It will need 4 heatsinks in total, so give me another heatsink. That'll sort its heatsink problem out. It is still under ton in... Wait, I don't think I need the Pharaoh. Really don't like the Pharaoh. So I've got 2 ballistic, 1 energy, 2 missile. The missiles are separated across, so that's good. Do I have SRMs. A single SRM 6 and an MML 5. The MML is going to weigh 3 tons, so it's about the same weight. I don't think I have the ammunition. I do have the ammunition. I specifically got the ammunition for it. So I could go, if I reduce the fusion core more, I could put in a rack 2. But I think I'm going to turn it into sort of a discount javelin. So what I need then is the MML in the one arm, the SRM6 in the other arm, and then that's 11 shots per round, so I need 2 tons of ammo. So SRM ammo? Ooh, I could throw in the Deadfire. How many shots do I have of the Deadfire? 100. So it's +2 stability, it's -1 accuracy. SRM ammo and Deadfire. Half a ton of listen kill. Spread that out a bit more. Kind of wish this was a half ton. So I've got 1.5 tons remaining, which I could go with jump jets to make it more maneuverable. Or I could lean into the machine guns and just make this thing an absolute ballistic nightmare. Where is your energy hardpoint? Torso. The reason why I'm looking for that is because what I could do is try and put in, say, a small laser if I got one. I have a small pulse, but not a small. I mean, that would be amusing. But well, 3 shots at 5 is 15 damage in total for a full ton versus a single ton for one of these. It is more accurate, though, but also very short range. I can't believe I'm legitimately building a whole bunch of urban mechs. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, do I have tag ammo? I pay fluid guns. I can't do that. Alright, I need something. It's tempting to also go rocket launchers. But no, that's what they used to have. Now it does not. So I've got more than enough ammunition to keep this sucker running for decades. In fact, oh, it's so tempting to go with the Deadfire and the SRM listen kill. It's got to have backup, though. So give me machine guns. I can go. Machine gun light. Machine gun light. 2 for 4 versus 1 for 4. So 8 damage versus 4 damage. But lots of range. And also the ammunition is lighter. So give me etc. So MOMG is 200 shots. MOLMG is 100 shots. Half ton. So is there no difference? I mean, it's a range problem, right? I have 2 machine guns, right? I do. So it's a range problem, right? Optimal is 110, max 220. Optimal is 150, 270, so you gain 50 meters. That's like a tile. The MML that I should be compared to the SRM. Yeah, let's just go full machine guns. Unless there's like a jamming chance that I'm not noticing. Select fire that can jam, select fire that can jam. Yeah, give me normal machine guns. A little bit toastier, sure. I'll grant you that. 39 heat, potentially. Give me half a ton of machine gun ammunition. I don't normally use machine guns because I think machine guns are a death trap. And they are. LRM ammo, anything use getting? I've got chaff. It's a full ton. It's a half ton. Ooh, chaff ammo. Or even SAM ammo. Do I really need Deadfire? Deadfire is a really dangerous screw you up close. Which is nice. It's plus 50% damage. Which, you know, normal missile damage is 10, so 15. It's going to hit like a truck. I think I'm reasonably happy with that. Can't quite get any more weight. It's fast. Not as nimble, because it doesn't have the additional jump jets. But it's got an interesting punch. I mean, if it gets up to you, it's going to missile launcher and machine gun you hopefully to death. Yeah, I'm going to give that a shot. Also, again, reasonably cheap. I mean, it's a 30-ton mech. It's a 30-ton mech for 150,000 to fully fix it. Which means we've now got 3 urban mechs. We've got an R60, which we're basically ripping the guts out to rebuild. We've got an R80, which we're turning into a discount Jenner. And a pirate one, which we're turning into sort of an odd take on a javelin. Yeah, I'm actually reasonably happy with that. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode, folks. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I upload these videos, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment. What do you think about our brand new urban mechs? One more and we'll have an entire lance of it. And I might actually just field the entire lance of it. Share the video and I will see you all in the next episode.